Hello everyone, I'm back for another Dragon Ball Legends video in which I break down the Part 2 Legends information, and we are already getting into some insane stuff. We have a new Goku and Vegeta from their fight in the Saiyan Saga, and these artworks look absolutely amazing, but even more so, we are getting battles on the ground! Absolutely! Oh, that charge animation was clean, chat! Oh my word! Let's freaking go, chat! Yes, we are having ground battles for the part 2! Oh my gosh, that was definitely an exciting announcement to start things off! Let's freaking go! And the introduction of a new Goku and Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga is absolutely exciting. I absolutely love the artwork on these characters. Woo! That is definitely very interesting. Very interesting. So, I'm ready to break down all of this information we are getting for part 2 of the 7th anniversary. So, if you do end up enjoying this video, consider liking, and if you enjoy the channel but have not done so already, please also consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of my latest videos. With that being said, I am very excited to break this down. Oh, 300cc code, we take that. And it is very exciting. That was a huge reveal. Very sorry, but remember, there are 3 major updates planned for the 7th anniversary year. The UI overhaul was the first, and it was released shortly before the anniversary. We said the second was coming during the 7th anniversary campaign. And here it is, dynamic area. Oh, this is the second major update. Okay. Okay, but of course those characters in the video you just saw are the new characters for part 2 of the 7th anniversary. We have a ton of info for you about them later. I expect the Goku to be a Legends Limited and the Vegeta to be his side unit, actually. Let's start with what dynamic area battles are. It's not that we're adding in a special battle mode. General battles and legends such as rating matches will now be dynamic. Yes. That is why I thought this was going to be. That is why I thought this was going to be. For freaking sure. Just something, a new area component. Will not change from the original style. There's just a now low area that you can go to, so you can have battles take place on the surface of the ground. New battle systems too. New battle systems are also being added. Experience battles like never before with the new overdrive mode and charge attack. Yeah, I definitely saw the key charge too as well. Let's dive into the details on that. You can now move up and down between the surface and mid-air during battle. Ooh.
You can move between the 2 areas, and there are special effects such as dust.
Oh, chat. That's definitely, you need to do a special area change attack. That's another new term, but it's actually quite simple.
If you tap the screen after landing a tackle or quick attack, you will perform an area.
Oh, okay. So you just have to tap attack or as a tackle or a quick attack to land an area change attack. Available to all characters. Okay. Seems pretty simple. We also plan to add characters who are arts that are more powerful on the surface or in the air. So if you have a lot of characters in your party that are more powerful on the surface and you want to fight on the surface as much as you can. Oh, okay. Use area change attacks as well and gain the upper hand. Oh, okay. That's actually cool. That is actually pretty cool to have something where you want to be on like the surface or the ground. Okay. Overdrive mode is a temporary power-up that can be activated by filling a special gauge. For the special gauge to activate overdrive mode, it's easy to fill up the gauge. In the temporary powered-up state, when activated, use arts without consuming ki and take reduced damage, unleash a super powerful overdrive attack. Exciting thing is that during overdrive mode, you can use arts without consuming ki, and damage you take will be reduced.
Also, the key gauge will change to a special button during overdrive mode. Tapping that button will let you unleash a powerful new overdrive attack.
Dang.
After activating an overdrive attack, a mid-air or surface combo route will be available, so choose the route you want. Once you've picked an option 3 times, your combo route will be complete. Each option will receive a random bonus.
Oh, okay. Oh, when attacking, the bonus effect will activate if you pick a different combo than your opponent. When defending, you can cancel the bonus effect if you pick the same combo as your opponent. That makes sense. Yeah, it definitely sounds like adding. It's probably helpful to think about it like that. Oh, actually landing another Rising Rush is actually crazy, though. I'm not even gonna lie. This might change the balance of the battle if you're able to do all these overdrives in conjunction with how like strong these characters are for freaking sure. But honestly, I look at this new Goku and Vegeta. I don't think they're dual LF. I just can't think they're dual LF for freaking sure. Activate by charging key for a set amount of time. Not only can you build the overdrive gauge, you can also recover the vanishing gauge. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So you have to fill up that gauge to be able to do all of that. Another new component will help with that. Overcharging automatically cancels out quick attacks, tap attacks, and tackles. Tap shots will also be nullified. Okay. New charge attack components. Oh my gosh. Will allow you to launch an attack while charging key. Charge attacks are very easy to use. To activate one, just swipe towards your opponent. Ooh. Okay. Definitely adding new battle systems. I like the low area. Added. I definitely think it's something interesting, but oh, it started at random on the surface or up in the air. Okay, that actually kind of makes sense, though. Like, low-key, that's actually fire, chat. That is actually fire. Okay, though, honestly, I don't know if the new battle systems are necessary, though. I don't know how to feel about the new battle systems, though. They sound fun, but they could easily land into being overpowered. But since they're universal systems, I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine since the battle systems changes are universal, but I don't know. Definitely gives an extra comeback mechanic though, so that's definitely interesting. But I think overdrive is fine, but I worry about the balance, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. But obviously, ground battles is something that we've been waiting on for such a long time to see Dragon Ball Legends have battles on the ground instead of in the air all the time. And now we actually have ground battles as an option in every single Dragon Ball Legends battle. Definitely very, very interesting. Something that is definitely worthy of the 7th anniversary as a change for freaking sure. Honestly, though, yeah, I think that Goku's gonna be the LF and the Vegeta the side unit. Like, I definitely think that is the case, just because of the fact that I think there's gonna be a fake out into just Shallot Giblet. I honestly think since they had the audacity to reveal these two characters without like a proper build-up reveal just right at the start. Oh.
It also
Yep.
cancelled out automatically. Overcharging has defensive aspects that make it harder to interfere.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have the new charge attack that
For sure.
Simply,
I think it could be cool. I just need to. This is a change that I need to see actually in game before I can tell you how it impacts balance. But I think new options could be fine if it's actually fair. You know what I mean?
That means you can start a combo and go on offense right from a charge attack. Charge attacks come out pretty fast, so if you see your opponent overcharging and let your guard down, they might get you. Don't let that happen.
Okay.
Alright, let's enter overdrive.
So you gotta be careful when your opponent's in overdrive mode. Gotcha. You're kind of in a powered up state. Infinite Key, I don't know about that. I think being able to... I mean, I feel like that could be nice. Benefit or whatever. Because definitely, even with Infinite Key, you definitely don't have infinite arts cards, especially with the fact that, like, you mostly, with powerful characters, you can get your combos off, you can get every single arts card you want to anyway most of the time. So it's not really a problem. It doesn't change much with Infinite Key, if that makes sense. Success.
They all succeeded, and we recovered health.
Okay, that is actually nice. Also, special animation will play if an overdrive attack causes an enemy character to be defeated or wins the match. Let's see it for ourselves. Let's go.
To overdrive again and unleash an overdrive attack.
Oh my gosh, like look at these are like the old Vegeta Scouter and the Goku. Like, look how much better the models are looking now compared to then. Like, you can definitely tell the difference between the quality and the models. Oh, that is a nice finish animation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I could definitely see the difference. Wow, for sure. I do think Vegeta and Goku will be one banner, though. Vegeta and Goku should be one banner because I do not expect an 8 Vegeta. I can't expect an 8 Vegeta. There's just no way. I just don't think there could be an 8 Vegeta for sure.
Here is a new character info. Take a look.
Alright, let's go. Especially since they're releasing both of them in the same breath. I think that's... I definitely think it could be both of them at the same time, but I don't know. Sparking Nappa. Okay. Oh, if that's the case... I think they could be both other units, though, for sure. Oh. Nah. Cyberman as a unit, though? Actually, they could be a Vegeta. I don't think they need to do another 8 Vegeta, though, right? Or it could be a... Or... Hold on, it could be a banner with 2 side units. Oh, wait, what? I don't know, chat. Are they just going all in on Saiyan Saga? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Cause we got Nappa, Tien, and Chaozu, and then we could have 3. We could have 3, chat. We could have 3. If we have 3 side sparkings, we're still in the clear. We're still in the clear. We're still in the clear. We're still in the clear.
Low ranker, elite, whatever. You can beat anyone. It's called hard work. Let me show you a wall that you will never have the ability to scale through effort alone.
Is Vegeta in LF? I don't know if Vegeta... I think Vegeta might be an LF. If Vegeta's an LF, we might be cooked. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, Vegeta's an LF. Whoa, why? Why is Vegeta an LF? I didn't think he needed another LF personally, but that's just me. I did not think he needed another LF. That was what I was worried about. I didn't think he needed an LF. Kaioken Goku definitely needed it though. Kaioken definitely needed it though. There's no doubt about Kaioken needing another LF. Needing an LF. Excuse me. Kaioken needed an LF for freaking sure, I feel like. Oh. I was about to say, there's no way they give Vegeta Ape too. Yeah, no, like... Goku is good though, but I don't think Vegeta deserves to be an LF though. There's no way. That's what I was scared of. And he just kept showing banner units. I'm like, no way, no, 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 they're gonna fumble. No, they're gonna fumble. I was like, no, they're gonna fumble. Gosh, dang it. Ah.
How figure this out from the trailer at the start of this video, but the second part of the 7th anniversary will see Sparking Nappa and Sparking Tien and Chaos, along with Legends Limited Vegeta and Legends Limited.
I like the fact that Goku's an LF. I like Chaozu and Tien having a good character. I like Nappa and the Cyberman, but I'm sorry. I don't think Vegeta should have deserved it at all. At all. I don't think so. I like the theme. I like where they're going. Just have this anniversary be themed around Goku and Vegeta, which is a pretty good theme. I'm not even gonna lie, but like, there's no reason Vegeta should be an LF. He already has like so many LFs. I think this is just absolutely just what's it called? Phoning in. I think Vegeta's a little phoned in, but whew.
Decided to release Goku and Vegeta from the
I do like that he's I don't know. I like that Goku's here. I like that Tien and Chaozu's here. I like that Nappa's here. I don't like that Vegeta's here.
new abilities that are related.
Just because it's like that. That's all, folks. Like fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out. You wanna do a fake out LF? Like
We also plan to add more in the future.
what?
So keep an eye out for them. Let's get right into looking.
That is a little. That's a little ridiculous.
Take a look at this game.
That's a little ridiculous in my opinion.
Check this out. Where do you see what these little creeps can do?
Yeah, I think Nappa definitely takes advantage of ground battle. So honestly, let me just give my opinion on these units right here, though. Honestly, I think Nappa looks cool. Nappa does look pretty good. I actually like the idea of Nappa. Nappa with Cybermen, I actually love that idea. I actually love that for him. That is actually really cool. I think that's awesome. I think that's absolutely fantastic to have this moment represented in a well animation. And then just being able to still play the character. I think that's amazing. I legitimately think Nappa's pretty freaking good. Nappa definitely deserved to be here, for sure. Nappa definitely did. Yeah, it might sound crazy that I say Nappa deserved to be here over Vegeta, but it just is what it is. Like, for freaking sure. Nah, yeah. Nappa definitely deserved to be here, for sure. Stronger blast art card in the high area mid-air. Okay. Emmy, T minus 50 on hit. High area. Yeah, no, for freaking sure, I think Nappa plus Cybermen definitely deserve to be a unit, for sure. I definitely think so. I definitely think Nappa deserves to be here. He's yellow, too. Okay. Tags Nappa, Frieza Force Saiyan, Cyberman minion. Okay, nice. Summon and fight as a Cyberman based on special art use. First and second sub of Cyberman to back up. Turn on activation, draw one card, keep plus 50 on hit, nullify special cover chain, enemy damage receive plus 30%, 10 count. Common will strike, blast special move, okay. Self-destruct and deal big damage. Main ability to draw Awaken on its keep plus 50, requirement 5 time accounts, Awaken on its major self-destruct damage on activation, Awaken damage plus 30, and nullify enemy disadvantages on he element, enemy key minus 70, all enemy health restoration minus 70, 30 counts. Yeah, that makes sense. Really do that. I love Nappa. Nappa looks really fun. Nappa looks really freaking fun. Continue fighting as Nappa even after self-destructing as a Cyberman. I think that's really cool. I think Nappa's dope. Don't get it wrong. Nappa's dope. I think Nappa's dope. Nappa definitely deserves to be here for sure. Like I don't want anyone to get that part twisted. I love Nappa. His art looks great. I think the Cyberman mechanics are actually awesome. Like we love Nappa. I just think it's a little funky how they just showed off, like, everyone. And I mean, like, everyone. I'm like, I really thought that the banner should have just been Goku and Vegeta for freaking sure. And not, like, all this. But, okay, if we're going this route, I think the unit they chose, Nappa and Cybermen, are pretty cool. Yep, Seal enemy, special move arts, when defeated, Seal enemy, Rising Rush, Seal enemy main ability, also for episode Saiyan Target, Saiyan, or Frieza Force, health plus 15, damage plus 20. Okay. On cover chains, nullify and damage received for 5 counts. Destroy 2 enemy cards, enemy draw speed -1, and cancel enemy attribute upgrades. Okay, cool. Yeah, for sure. I think Nappa and Vegeta are awesome. I actually really like them. Also, their artworks are great, but also their models are absolutely fan-freaking-tastic, chat. Oh my gosh, especially Tien's. Looks really good. Tag, Tien, and Chaozu, that's actually awesome. I actually love to see it. And then he has the freaking... He has the self-destruct skill, too. That is really good. And then it just goes into Tien.
I avenged you, Chaozu.
Yes! Nah, that's awesome. I actually really like Chaozu and Tien. They look awesome. They're purple, melee type super warrior buffs. Saiyan Saga, Element Purple and Element Red. Stronger strike arcs from low area. I mean, he minus 50 on hit. Low area. Okay. New version of Succession that deals damage to the enemy. Unique ability, Tien and Chaozu when health reaches 0. Tien, Succession, 70% health. Nullify enemy disadvantage. 3 counts. Deal major damage to enemy explode. Will be defeated. Health reaches 0 to enemy self-destruct. Okay. That makes sense. Make full use of the abnormal condition. Specialized Tien on strike arts hit heavy bleed. Infliction chance plus 70%. 15 counts non-stacking. Chaozu on blast arts hits paralyzed. Infliction chance plus 30%. Special move arts, Tien and Chaozu on activation, special move damage for 30%, 30 counts on cancel, switch gauge plus 40%. Also, if enemy has abnormal condition, you get more special move damage and you can penetrate endurance. Okay, cool. And then you can gain Chaozu's effects through Succession. Oh my gosh, that artwork looks so good. On Spike Arts hit enemy bleed infliction chance plus 70%. On Blast Arts hit paralyzed infliction chance for 30%. On May ability and Strike Arts hit heavy bleed infliction chance plus 70%. On Blast Arts hit paralyzed infliction chance plus 50%. Okay, that actually looks really good. Both the banner units look really good. Both the banner units look really good though. I can't say I hate any of them. They're really good. Let's see if LL Vegeta is actually a shoehorn. Let me see if he's actually phoned in like I think he is. Okay, Gallic Gun. Already looks super good, but I think I like that. Okay, a hang in there mechanic. We love to see it. The LF is definitely clean, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely some better choices to do here.
Challenging me was your first mistake, and unfortunately for you, it proved to be your last.
Vegeta's element is green, and the Z ability 3 will buff ally.
Yeah, he was cool, but his LF wasn't anything crazy. Like, his LF is nothing, his LF is nothing special. Like, his LF is genuinely, like, we could have left this character out, like, scrub him out, and then, like, just have Nappa, Tien, and Goku. Like, I'm being so serious when I say this guy could have been left at home.
When Vegeta is in the high area, or mid-air, in other words.
He looks nice, though. He does definitely look nice, though, but that LF is not, it's not worth the LF, if that makes sense.
Vegeta's element is green.
I'm not trying to be a hater, but that LF was like, oh, yeah, his LF was nothing crazy. Definitely probably the first L. I'd say this Vegeta is probably the first L off of animations of this anniversary. I'm being so serious. It's probably the first L in terms of animations. Vegeta Green, Vegeta Clan. Frieza Force, same powerful opponent, buff Saiyan. Saga, powerful opponent, attack Saiyan. Dragon Blast, start card higher. Strike, blast, damage. Take advantage of charging key as you fight. I don't know, there could be something else, but we'll see. Charge type and strike blast arts used with fully engaged. Activate share before active. Reviving health plus 10, keep plus 30 damage plus 20% uncapable 3 times. Damage guard 10% uncapable 3 times. Critical weight plus 20. 10 counts on stacking. Draw speed 1. 5 count charges rapidly. According to key charge time, consumed entirely on strike guards blast arts used with fully engaged. Starter ability Q covering 90% uncancelable. That's really good. That's really good. You love to see that. Blast arts damage 50% on use. 2 counts high area. Okay, cool. Special move arts, massive 150% damage boost on activation, special move damage 30%, special move damage 120% uncastable 1 time. I definitely do think we could have a Vegeta without Ape. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Ape is why he is an L for me personally, because I think some people will be like, oh, he doesn't have Ape, that's an L banner. I don't think so. I personally do not think so. I don't think that's why I'm saying he's an L. I'm just saying that he's an L because he wasn't worth the LF, if that makes sense. Because we already obviously have 8 Vegeta in the game, so I didn't expect another 8 Vegeta. And I was right, it was not an 8 Vegeta. I was right, but I was like, I don't think he needed to be. He's clean for sure. There's nothing wrong with his animations. There is absolutely nothing wrong with his animations, albeit his LF is a little, I think we could have left him off just because of the LF. Yeah, for sure. He's okay. I'd say Vegeta looks okay aesthetically. The other 3 look great aesthetically, I think. The other 3 look great, amazing. I love what they're doing aesthetically, especially Goku, as we're gonna see. But Vegeta, nah, I ain't feeling it with Vegeta. 150. Has Revival, strong defensive with immunity, Paralyze. Nullify, Paralyze. Yeah, definitely good when you have a lot of Paralyze. But yeah, special move damage 120 for 1 time is pretty good. Nullify, Paralyze, Revive. 70% HP. Unique ability when hit by enemy arts 1 time. Activation share before and after reviving. Destroy 2 enemy cards. Enemy key minus 30. Seal on enemy main abilities. Okay, that's pretty dope. His artwork does look so good, though. That's the thing, though. Oh my god, that artwork is beautiful. Like, his animations are, like, okay. Albeit, like, pretty good. I just think the only problem I have, like, my main gripe with his unit is the LF isn't anything too crazy. But his artwork looks good. I do think this moment definitely deserved it, though. That artwork is convincing me that he's actually more of a W than I initially said he is. I'm not even gonna lie. That artwork does look clean attack. Special art on activation, draw 1 card, keep plus 40, nullify special cover changes, nullify element disadvantage, on hit vanishing gauge plus 50%. You can combo into it. Main abilities, draw special move arts next. Vanishing gauge 100. Remove special arts seal. That's really good. That's really good. Oh my gosh. Honestly, that Vegeta, oh my gosh. It looks like he has hockey. I'm not even gonna lie. If you know that from One Piece, you know. But, oh my gosh. That artwork makes me like him more than I think I should. I'm not even gonna lie. Just off the artwork alone, he looks super clean. He looks super clean. Yeah, I'd say he's okay. I was actually, like, disappointed with him. But now I think I'd say okay. I think I'd say he's okay just off of that artwork, bro. Just off that after revive artwork, bro. He looks too clean. He looks too clean. And definitely early fight Vegeta is definitely a moment. Oh my gosh, that artwork looks too clean. Yeah, I think I'd say he's like a 7 out of 10. I think I'd say he's average. Bro, because he had, like, low points of the LF. I think the LF is the lowest point. Come on, let me just, like, play that LF, like, 1 more time to really just get an impact for what I'm actually talking about here. I do think he looks good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he looks bad. Do not say I'm saying an L because he looks bad. I have expectations, chat. What this is supposed to look like. I'm not saying L because he doesn't have an 8 for me either. I couldn't personally care if we got another 8 Vegeta. For sure, for sure. Oh, yeah, I think the first part of the LF looks clean. I think this looks clean as heck. That looks clean as heck. That looks clean as heck. Especially that impact frame, bro. Like, chat. The first part of this LF looks fine. I think this actually looks clean. I just don't care for the reuse of the explosion animation. The ending looks pretty bad, though. This doesn't look bad overall. I just don't like that it's just reused from, because he had it in his base kit, right? I'm fairly positive that he had it in the base kit. Like, all of the animations look clean. He just already kind of had the animation there. Just in, like, a lesser form. I'm not gonna lie. I think I changed my opinion on the video. I'd say he's above average. I'd say he's the worst of the four. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think of him as being the worst aesthetically of the four. But man, he has his high moments that could be like, nah, wait a minute. The worst of the four. What are you talking about? He actually is still looking clean. I think I'm starting to come around to Vegeta. I think I'm feeling my agendas now. I think after like reconciling with my agendas, yeah, Vegeta looks clean. Vegeta looks a little clean. Vegeta does look a little clean. That is interesting though, releasing the LFs right away, and Goku doesn't have a Spirit Bomb either, by the way. I'm actually not disappointed at that. I'm actually not disappointed at the fact that Goku does not have the Spirit Bomb moment. I'm not disappointed in that, in the slightest. Not disappointed. But Vegeta's art looks so dang clean, though. Oh my gosh, does that look clean. Oh, that's a clean green card. Yo, that is clean! And then he goes full on! And then he goes full on Kaioken, bro. That is crazy. And he has a solar flare, bro. That's gonna be disrespectful. Yes! This definitely needed to be an LF, though.
Man, he was really something.
This definitely needed to be an LF, though. I feel like this was a clean LF. I really liked the Goku. I'm not even disappointed that it doesn't have the Spirit Bomb moment, but the LF of just having the iconic 3 times and the 4 times Kamehameha is enough, honestly. Like, oh my gosh, that's such an iconic moment in DBZ. Bro, I think Saiyan Saga works. I think, like, high-tier Saiyan Saga works for Anniversary. Literally, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle had this exact same thing for their 7th Anniversary Part 2, which is so crazy because they're easy-Aing right now. Like that's insane. That's insane. The new gauge is a defensive backbone for freaking sure. Sustained damage type when the new gauge becomes full. Health plus 15 damage guard for 20%. Notify special chain for element disadvantage. Ally damage 20. Ally subcast minus 3. Destroy 2 enemy cards. And charge when hit. Well, charges by hit. So Vegeta's charges by charge, and Goku charges by hit. High power. On battlefield entry, draw 1 card, hence 3 viewers. Notify special combat chain. Also be battlefield entry card. Person second damage plus 100. You get charge 100. 34 damage plus 50%. You get charge rate plus 50%. Easy command chain combos on strike boss arts activation reset switch. Draw 1 card and hand 3 if you 2 times 3. T plus 30. Ally damage plus 20%. Ally sub counts plus 2. Huge cover abilities will go with overcharging. Massive damage on activation plus 1 damage plus 40% on hit. Q cover 100. Bro, these artworks look too clean. I think Vegeta's looks better, but Goku's these artworks looks clean though. I think these artworks are worthy of the ammo. So battlefield entry count resets on battlefield entry based on entry count.
And the damage boost based on it will start from the beginning.
Wait, what?
First, upon activating Kaioken, Goku's battlefield entry counts will be reset. and the damage boost based on it will start from the
Oh, he goes back up on damage. Increase your damage back to 100. Use a solar flare, stop an opponent, and launch big attack on inflict enemy with flash from entire enemy hand. And inflict the damage. Key plus wave drop speed plus 1. Don't fight special cover change. Don't fight enemy disadvantages, bro. Oh, don't fight element disadvantage, bro. You can launch a crazy counter attack from that. Use a high power special move arts after the main ability. Aim for a KO. Flash special move arts next. Keep 50 health plus 30, advantage engage plus 100, special move damage plus 30%, all 5 special cover chain. 5 timer counts? Oh my gosh! Doki Baki impacts between Goku and Vegeta, Peach heart pounding animations. Goku, Doki Baki impact when damage plus 50%. Also, enemy character Vegeta's power special move for art sign. Next, also enemy characters Goku, all enemy subcounts plus 30%. These abilities will activate against more characters than just Vegeta's scheduled to be released on 6/18. The exclusive animation will only activate with Vegeta's scheduled to release on 6/18. Okay, that's interesting. That's definitely interesting.
So we are doing a double step up.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
For yourself.
So we are
I was basing this off of agendas, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause like, chat, like, you really think they were just going to do, like, Goku Vegeta on their own? Yeah, I did. I really freaking did. Cause I was like, there's no way they're gonna do it all of part 2 just Saiyan Saga, but they did, and that's crazy. I did not expect them to do all of Saiyan Saga with. I think they're really getting unique with the banner units. I think both of their banner units are awesome. Kaioken Goku is awesome. Vegeta's just good, although he does have some really awesome aspects. I just don't like Vegeta, only some of it because of the agenda, and a couple of things like legitimate gripes, like I don't think he's worth being here just because of the LF. That's definitely interesting though. Yup, you can still get Triple Z power though. And then with a Legends original song for sure.
So make sure you give it a listen as you play. Also, we've revealed the new dynamic area battle as well as the new characters. We've still got a bunch more for you today.
Yup.
So please don't go anywhere. Next up is an event exclusive character.
Not me, something related to Saiyan Saga.
Gohan Kid from episode Saiyan Saga Z is coming as an event exclusive.
Oh, they're just doing all of Saiyan Saga, huh?
Since the start of battle. Then when Gohan
Bro, that's crazy. Bro got the beat up eye in the animation too. Oh my gosh. It's 60 counts of lapse in battlefield, sorry, and battlefield engine notified element disadvantage. Threat all enemy switching plus land blast starts skill boost the blast if damage inflict enemies 2 plus sub counts more. Go on with powerful attack with blast starts. Okay.
All fast arts attacks.
The art does look clean though, but like, oh my gosh, that is insane. They're just doing all of the battle between. They're just doing all the battles between like Nappa and Vegeta. They literally just doing all the characters. Special raid, brutal rematches, terrifying blast from the past.
Separate from the ongoing non-stop raid.
Bro. You're kidding me, right? Bro, you cannot tease what could have been, bro.
Actually, this special raid is connected to the main story parts.
We knew it was connected to the, like...
The raid this time is special. The number of bosses you can face will increase depending on how far you've progressed through the main story. There are 3 bosses.
Come on!
And you can unlock
bro.
by clearing parts 2.
Could the after party be LF be it? Maybe.
In other words, you can.
That's insane. That's insane. You tease me like that, bro.
These bosses have.
That's insane.
So
that is insane work. You tease me with Shallot Giblet like that.
Join the raid and lend Shallot to your strength.
Bro.
Also, the bosses won't all appear.
Yeah, it is only Goku and Vegeta. Why? Why though? Why?
So,
like why not even like a fake out or nothing? That is crazy work.
Is the perfect chance to catch up. After the campaign, the non-boss stages will be available as Part 17, Book 5 in the main story. So if you'd like to revisit the story later, don't worry. Even those who haven't progressed to the latest main story chapter can still take part. Don't miss your chance to play during the 7th
Non-boss
anniversary.
stages will be available. Main story, part 17, book 5. What do you mean by that? What? Are you saying there's gonna be new story chapters in this? What?
Campaign.
I'm I'm a little lost. Who's the 7th anniversary strongest fighter? Yep, space time duel.
Holding anniversary
Yeah,
Super Space Time Duel,
that might be it.
a special season of PvP
Yo,
rating matches,
you can't do me
where
like
the
that.
strongest player of the anniversary is decided.
Okay, whoa, whoa,
The
whoa.
event will be held in 2 seasons.
Okay.
Not only can you earn
Um,
up to 1,000 Chrono Crystals combined through exchanges from both seasons' exchange shops, but if you finish both seasons at
Nah, it's
Bronze
still a little
rank,
bit more,
you'll
so
earn a
we
special honorary
could have a little bit something. Alright, let's go
battle
into
hard and aim to become the
P...
7th
No,
anniversary
story.
strongest fighter. As for
Hold
the
on.
ongoing anniversary treasure battle,
Yeah, that's what I thought. What do you mean we're adding book 5 into here? Are they gonna, like, finish up the story in
Chrono
this
Crystals
anniversary?
have been added to exchange
I mean,
shop.
if we can get some in
If
even
you
more...
obtained
Oh, I
all
don't know
of the
about
ones
Vegeta.
available, remember to jump back in.
I feel like everyone but Vegeta is gonna receive universal praise, because, like, what do you mean? There's nothing, like, inherently wrong with making that Vegeta. I'm not even gonna lie, it's mostly agendas. It is mostly agendas that's making
This
me
won't
say
be
that.
coming for a
Bro,
little
the
longer,
agenda was
but
too
we'll be
strong,
holding
bro.
Season 2 of Worldwide Team Battle, which has held for the first time during Part 1 of the 7th Anniversary campaign. Just like last time,
The
the
agenda
two
was
teams
too
will be
strong,
decided
Chad. The
based
agenda
on
was
your
way
answers to
too
a simple
strong.
question. This time
Also,
the question is,
I will actually not have
which
time
would you rather
to...
be born into, Saul family or Vegeta clan? Like the last one, we think this is a pretty tough question. What would it be like to have Goku as a parent? What about Vegeta? Thinking about it,
I'm not
is
even gonna lie,
pretty fun.
Vegeta clan.
Choose whichever you think is best. To participate in this worldwide team battle, just unlock the mission that feels right for you. Unlike the first season, the ticket used to unlock a mission can be received just by logging in during the team selection period. Once the competition period
Oh my
begins,
gosh,
you can
yeah.
see both teams progress in real
That
time.
is
So
crazy
once
how
you
they
prove
did me
your
like
team
that, bro.
and
I
aim
really
to
thought it
earn
was gonna
those
be a
points.
fake out this time.
Of
That's
course, there are
actually
medals you can
insane.
get from your team's win-loss rewards, as well as from the missions, and those medals can be used to exchange for awesome
If they have 3
rewards.
banners during
You
part 2,
won't
that would
want
be
to miss
insane.
out.
But I don't think so.
It will also be a while before this one is held, but we will be holding a special 7th anniversary version of Ultra Space Time Rush.
Oh.
There will be 7 rushes
Bro,
in total.
I'm
And
just
the battle
saying
bonus
that
characters
Vegeta. I'm
respectively
warming up to that
will be
Vegeta.
those
I
with
was
the
I
first
was
7th
not a fan of him
anniversary
being an LF.
For a limited
But
time,
honestly,
these
I think it
characters
lends
will have a
itself to
special-
the theme. Unfortunately, this actually works better for the theme of Goku versus Vegeta. I was thinking in the back of my mind, I'm like, but Vegeta as a counterpart would work better with that moment. And honestly, now that I think about it, even though the LF was just aight, I think having this moment of Goku versus Vegeta at like the exact same time period, I think we could have, I think a Spirit Bomb Goku would correspond with like an 8 Vegeta. So, of course, having a Kaioken Goku fight, like, just, like, enraged Vegeta is actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool now that I think about it. And, bro, that artwork is so clean, though. He looks like he has, like, hockey or something. That is, like, too clean, though. The artwork is probably one of the cleanest artworks they've ever dropped for Dragon Ball Legends. I'm being so serious. That artwork looks so clean.
Champion bonus is coming.
Oh, nice.
For your
CC,
stage each day
CC,
to get
CC.
Chrono Crystals. It will be held across 10 days, and you'll be able to earn a total of 500 Chrono Crystals. Don't forget to play each day and get them all. We announced the results for Part 1 the other day, but how many of you picked a winning number in Anniversary Chance Time? The winning number this time.
Yeah, I got a couple runner-up numbers.
You can exchange winning balls.
I got a
with
couple
prize
runner-up
tickets at the
numbers.
exchange shop, and those prize tickets can then be exchanged for all kinds of rewards. The items have various exchange periods, so if you picked a winning number,
I
don't
feel like
forget to
Charlotte
make your
Giblet could still
exchanges.
come, though.
But wait.
I don't think
Ruby
all hope
Gaming's
is lost.
anniversary chance time
If
for
we're
us.
having like a big giant raid for the next story chapter, I don't know. We could still have something crazy come out of the story, and then we get the character after story mode is like
If you didn't
maybe
win a
even
part one, you
finished
still have a
for this
shot.
anniversary. I'm not even gonna
Make
lie.
sure you
It
collect
might just be
tickets in exchange
the
for
story
chance
mode might
balls
just be
before the
kaput
winning
after
numbers
this.
are drawn. Other events are being held too. You can continue to get Z power from Choice Battle.
Because
and
honestly,
features
that
amazing
could
prizes
happen.
like Chrono Crystals
That
this
could
time.
happen, most
They're
definitely.
also still giving out 500 Chrono Crystals each week during the 7th anniversary period.
Yup, that's really good.
So don't forget to claim them from your gift box. Now, let's talk about new equipment.
8 Vegeta's getting new equipment. There's no way.
A very special character is finally getting an exclusive equipment. Take a look. Shallot's platinum equipment is...
Alright, you gotta be joking me at this point! There's no way! There's no way! Chat, I mean, I knew there was something to do with Shallot Giblet, bro. Shallot's platinum equipment is coming?
Platinum equipment is only released for...
Bro, that is insane! Whoa! Shallot's getting a plat?
It's available from a platinum
That's
edition
insane!
by completing a specific part of the
That's
mission.
insane!
It's an incredibly powerful piece
That
of
is
equipment, so
insane,
don't
insane! What the... Bro, I knew Shallot was gonna get buff. There's no way. There's no way. I knew Shallot or Giblet was gonna get
Progress
something,
through the
bro.
main story. There is a different exclusive equipment for Shallot's already, so be sure to use
Bro,
them
that is
together.
insane.
Of course, there's more equipment that we plan to release during the 7th anniversary campaign.
That is insane, chat. They be
There's
teasing me
another
too
week-long
much.
Equipment, Ultra Upgrade Bonanza 2.
That is insane
When
how they
that's
tease
over,
me, bruh.
there will still be
Yeah, I
more
definitely do not have
upgrade
time
bonanza,
to review
so
the
you
kits,
will
by the
always
way.
get a bonus to
So if you're hoping
equipment
for that,
upgrades.
nah, I actually
This
do
is
not
the
got time
perfect
to
time
review the
upgrade
kits.
and try and get the best
Unfortunately,
equipment you can.
I do not have, I actually don't have time.
We have some collabo info. Previously, we mentioned
Figures?
there would be 3 collabo in total.
I feel like
to
there would be
celebrate
figures.
the 7th anniversary.
I feel like
We've already
the
given info
figures are
about
Dokkan,
2,000
but I think
Fusion
figures.
World and SH
I think
figures.
figures is about right.
Today, we are going to reveal the final collabo. Take a look.
What?
Peggy 12.
Oh my gosh, there's no way! What? Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh, shoot!
You really think you can beat me?
Whoa!
Fun one, old man. Don't hold back on me. Otherwise, what's the point?
Sparking Zero!
Poke!
Sparking Zero! Oh my gosh, I did not expect this. That is an insane collab, chat. Sparking Zero is an insane collab. There's no way! Yo, that is actually so dope.
I'm ending this right now!
Does your feeble little mind understand what it means to face
Oh, tell me he transforms.
You'll die here and now, Frieza. By my Saiyan!
Oh my gosh.
Say your prayers! Show me the seven deep within. I'll die before I turn tail.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Still. Base Shallot is still crazy. Still crazy that we even have Shallot, though. Still crazy that we even have Shallot, chat. And then, yeah, we had, like, Daima DLC come out. I didn't even react to that. Yo, June 27th for Shallot. That's crazy. Hero of Justice, Dragon Ball Daima Character Pack 1. I didn't even really react to that, but yeah. We got DLC 2, DLC 1, and then freaking
Here,
Shallot is
we have it.
crazy.
In celebration of Legend 7th anniversary, Charlotte.
Crazy that they just made base salad, but however, they usually include like one character, like a character slot per like transformation. That's crazy that it's just base salad. That is insane, but it is what it is. Hey, we still love the collab for sure though, but that is crazy work.
Transform into a Super Saiyan, turn the tide of battle in an instant by charging your ki to the limit and unleashing a powerful special move and much more. This game really lets you enjoy the kind of dramatic battles you remember from the series.
Bro, that is
In Sparking
ridiculous.
Zero, all characters have 2 blast special moves that
The
can
ultimate
fire
blast
after
is the
charging
familiar
up,
rising rush
as
from
well as one
Legends.
ultimate blast.
Bro, that is
Special moves
insane!
are Wild Cannon, a long-range blast, and Meteor Break, a forward charging blast, and that makes for a well-balanced.
That is insane that we got the final
Ultimate
collab
blast
as
will be
Sparking
familiar
Zero.
to Dragon Ball Legends players, because it's Rising Rush. It features cool animations reminiscent of Legends and deals big damage. We hope you're excited to try it. You can download Shallot and standalone DLC, but it will also be added as part of the Season Pass, which includes 3 other content packs in total. So, if you already own the Season Pass, you're all set to get Shallot, and that even includes early access.
That's crazy.
Tracks from
On the
Dragon Ball
Shallot
Legends
Tours on
are
Legends
also planned
background
to be
music
added
tracks
to the
also
game
coming to Sparking
as
Zero.
part of a free update when
Nice.
Shallot is released. We hope you enjoy those too. You're all probably wondering when Shallot will be available. Season Pass holders will get early access starting on June 24th.
Bro,
and
that's
official sales will
crazy.
start
That's
June 22nd.
crazy. That's
We
crazy.
hope you all enjoy playing as Shallot in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero 2. We're even planning to release a video on the official Dragon Ball.
That is insane how they
Legends
did that
and
too.
Sparking
Like
Zero
that is
producers
ridiculous, my
battling
dude.
each other using Shallot. Be sure to check it out.
That's all we have to share about the collab with Sparking Zero. But remember that the Charlotte and Giblet
Bro,
dates
they're doing
for
so,
Fusion War
they
will
did so
only
much
June
Shallot and
19th
Giblet
to
collabs. That is why I had the agenda of Shallot and Giblet coming out. But like honestly, I feel like the anniversary theming of Goku and Vegeta, it just makes too much sense. You know what I mean? Because if it's already like Goku and Vegeta, we're gonna get Goku. Oh, of course we're gonna pair it with a Vegeta. Come on, that's made too much sense. Oh, but the 7th anniversary, Toyo Taro has drawn a new illustration of Shallot and Giblet.
Last time, he drew
Oh, we get so many Shallot and Giblet drawings.
Super Saiyan evolved Vegeta, but this time he took a very powerful scene of the twins attacking together and drew something unbelievably cool for us. And that's all the 7th anniversary campaign info we have for you today. There are 4 new characters coming.
Bro, that is
We
insane
really
if that's
want you
actually
all
the
to
end.
try the new battle where you can
It's
switch
the
between
collab.
surface and air.
The code is called
We've been running
Overdrive.
Dynamic area battle for years now. And our
Bro,
goal
years
was
now,
to
that's
let
crazy.
players enjoy battle that feel more like Dragon Ball.
The
whole
code
team
is
ready
Overdrive
to
though,
bring
chat.
them to you during the 7th anniversary
That is
campaign.
ridiculous.
It's a
That
whole
is
new kind of
ridiculous.
battle in Legends,
Yeah, I
and
got a
you
couple
should
more
enjoy.
minutes.
It's not the last update for Legends 7th anniversary year though. We are continuing to work on
Yeah, I got my
There
predict
are
wrong,
one
but
last major update coming.
I just didn't think there would just like be like the whole thing just tease. You tease the whole thing, like right? Like I didn't think they would just like do all that based on one teaser image of the battleground of the Saiyan saga, and then they literally just had Goku and Vegeta. Literally, the 7th anniversary storyline was like the exclusive story mode was literally like referencing like the Goku and Vegeta battle, obviously, but they literally went to the Goku and Vegeta battle, and then I think that's good though. Theming the anniversary around Goku and Vegeta definitely makes sense. Having Goku and Vegeta in their Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved forms respectively, it makes sense, and then having Goku and Vegeta from their first fight makes sense.
During the claim period when you have a moment. Just a reminder, but in order to use the web store, you'll need to set up
Yeah,
data transfer
bringing Goku and Vegeta from their like last big moment, or one of their last big moments, because obviously they did stuff in Broly, but they can't like redo like the Broly one.
you're not
So
sure,
obviously
this
bringing Goku and
video
Vegeta from
will be
Tournament
released
Power
by
makes
the
sense, and then going back to the beginning to bring us Goku and
This
Vegeta is
video
that also
Get
makes
ready for
sense.
Dynamic area battle tomorrow, and of course, the continuation of the 7th anniversary campaign. Bye.
That's crazy that they did me like that though. That is crazy that they were just like doing tricks on the agenda at that point. Like chat, this, and then this. That was just doing tricks on the agenda though. That was just doing tricks on it though. I'm not even gonna lie. No fake out this time is crazy. No fake out this time is crazy because usually this would be ripe for a fake out. That wasn't even a fake, bro. That's crazy. That's insane. That is truly insane.
for characters.
What was truly insane too is Charlotte getting a platinum equipment though. We actually do take this. We actually do take this. If I guess I'll take that as a compromise. I'm not even gonna lie. The council of the agenda will take this. The council of the Shallot Giblet buff agenda we will be taking this as a compromise. If this is good, if this is good, we will be taking this as a compromise. We will actually be taking this as a compromise for the agenda. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. The agenda council will be taking this as a compromise. Ground battles is crazy. Now, it was something that was actually put into the files, funnily enough. That was definitely put into the files for sure. But so that's very interesting how they're changing up the battle systems of Legends. And of course, for part 3, I think part 3 is the last anniversary update was what, like the balancing part. Because they're going to rebalance everything, so I think the last patch is going to be the actual balance changes coming into Legends. So that would be cool.
No style. The battle area has been expanded. In dynamic area battles, battling.
I like all the content. There's nothing that I don't like. Well, actually, the only thing I hate is the fact that, like, that's insane that you saw off the 2 new LF characters frame 1. I did not expect that. Like, right? Like, you wouldn't think. I was like, that looks too crisp. That looks so crispy, but he could just be a side sparking because just how Legends does things. And no, he is just an LF character. That is the insane part that I did not expect. I was like, when they showed Goku as an LF, I'm like, Vegeta has to be an LF. There's no way. That was like, yeah, the agenda's over. Pack it up, guys. Pack it up. The agenda's indeed over. The agenda's over. And yes, I say agenda, because I know I was on some copium when I said that Shallot Giblet was going to be coming as a tag for this part. But, bro, it made so much sense. Like, literally, even the signs I was talking about. A special raid. Literally the Shallot raid. Like, come on. That makes so much sense. But, not saying we can't still not have that. I think, honestly, it makes more sense to have, if we're having a Goku, then honestly you might as well have the Vegeta. Like, I'd say it's even more nonsense to have Shallot Giblet come. And honestly, I'd say that Shallot Giblet would work better as an after party LF. Honestly, I think we could still see them. Honestly, like, if I'm being, like, super honest right now, I think we could still see them as an after party character. I'm not even gonna lie. I think we could still see them as a literal after-party character, for sure.
Be sure to try different.
Oh yeah, we can definitely see Shallot Giblet as an after-party character, for sure.
More powerful looking charge animation, since continuously charging your ki.
But yeah, gang, this video was a long one. Yeah, because this reveals and stuff was still like 48 minutes, because they had a lot of stuff to go over. They yapped about ground battles for so long, chat. They really did. Yo, Shallot coming, even base Shallot, we actually do take that for sure. A certain character, bro, I did not expect them to give this to Shallot, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy. I do think they could climax the main story here. No cap. I feel like after them, they have to. release this as an after party. I'm not even gonna lie. Main story part 17, book 5. There's no way they don't like defeat Zaha pretty soon. Like I'm just being so serious. As like the part 4 after party, whatever you want to call it. There's no way that's not Shallot Giblet. I think I was on some copium for that though, for sure. I think having the Goku and Vegeta theme of the anniversary, Goku Vegeta for part 1, Goku Vegeta for part 2, I think that makes a lot of sense. Having, you know, Goku Vegeta in their final forms of Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution in the anime at least, and then having them at their base at literally just coming at each other from their first fight. I think that makes a lot of sense. I do think that makes a lot of sense. It's nonsense. None of these picks should be shocking. I was on some crazy picks for sure, but I was like, there's no way they show off both characters at once, and they did, which was actually shocking for sure. Well, with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video as much as I have. I think this is interesting. I definitely think this is definitely bittersweet for sure. Just because of the agendas, but honestly, Goku is very nice. Goku is very nice. We're not saying any of this is bad. I think Overdrive could be overpowered if not balanced correctly in game, because I think I'm just going to have to see what Overdrive looks like. Ground battles are fun, I think, for sure. And obviously, Goku Vegeta's artwork looks super sick, super clean. We absolutely love to see it. I think Tien and Chaozu and Nappa look amazing, honestly. Especially pairing up with the ground battles. Having Cybermen, I think Cybermen deserve to be in the game as like just a character with Nappa. I think this Nappa was definitely, I like the aesthetics, I like the design choices. I like having a new Tien and Chaozu for freaking short. That is very, 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 very good. A Tien and Chaozu tag, especially Chaozu. Chaozu has not gotten a good character in, I don't think Chaozu has ever gotten a significant character. Like, he's gotten characters, but all of them have been pretty bad, I'm not even gonna lie. So giving Chaozu a significant character, very good. Very good. Giving Cybermen a significant character, very good. Very much a W. I think they mirror each other in such playful ways, like the main headliners mirror each other in such playful ways. I think this is very awesome. I love this. I love this. There's nothing wrong about this, especially the clash animation. I think this is very, very good. Obviously, the Goku's gonna be a little more hype, just because he is him though, because the Goku is virtually underrepresented in this moment, while Vegeta's kind of represented in this moment already. So some of these the reason why this feels bad is not because the animations don't make sense or this moment doesn't make sense. It's because it's reused. Because some of the stuff segments are reused. This Vegeta feels just like a reuse. Like a reuse, if that makes sense. He feels like Demon King Piccolo. There's nothing wrong with the character. There's nothing that I think is bad about the character. It makes sense. I just don't think that LF was particularly deserving of an LF. Like, the actual legendary finish wasn't that good. Like, wasn't that flashy. It wasn't that deserving. Unlike Goku's LF, which is definitely could have been a little flashier, but I feel like his moment of the Kaioken ×4 definitely deserved to be represented well in the game, because it was not represented at all well in the game, for sure. The Goku was very deserving. The Nappa was very deserving because the Cybermen alone. Tien and Chaozu was very deserving because of Chaozu alone, honestly. And this Vegeta makes sense, but his art is probably even better than his animations, and I'm just gonna say that flat out. His artwork looks better than how he's animated in-game, but honestly, Tweak Vegeta, I don't hate the idea of a Tweak Vegeta, don't get me wrong, and that artwork looks too clean. And yeah, that is how I feel about these units, honestly. I think overall, I feel like people are going to say this might be a little disappointing, and I definitely feel that, but I think overall there's nothing to hate here, for sure. I don't think there's any L's. I think this is super tight. I think everything makes sense. Like, there's nothing wrong here. Like, I think most of the disappointment came from my agendas being shattered, and the other disappointments came in from the fact that Vegeta's like, oh, do we really need this as an LF? And yes and no. Yes and no. yes and no. I think this moment from Vegeta is underrepresented. And I do like that we just have a standalone Vegeta just to fight Goku for freaking sure. Which if that was the case, they definitely could have made his Gallic Gun the LF. I feel like that would be a better idea to make the Gallic Gun the LF instead of this. But we already have a Vegeta that has the Gallic Gun as the LF, which is the problem here, so they had to make a different LF. I think they did the best with what they could with the remaining animations with the 8 Vegeta, because he has a lot of animations taken, do not get me wrong. He has a lot of animations taken for freaking short chat. He has a lot of animations that they've already used for him for freaking short chat. So I don't think this makes too much nonsense. I'm going to get out of here in a second, though. I actually have to get out of here in a second. But honestly, overall, I think this looks very, very, very good. I know some people are hoping for some different characters. For sure, Shaolin Giblet, yes, for sure. I love that. But honestly, the committee, I'm going to have to talk to everyone and say, yo, the committee... We take this. We take this. The committee takes this. Okay? The committee loves that. The committee loves this too. The committee loves that too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think this is horrible. I think this is actually great. None of them feel like terrible picks. None of the units feel terrible though. Just because I said L Vegeta doesn't mean I can't like form a coherent thought or be like, yo, actually, I'm not gonna lie. This was because I'm like, you know, like I do think we should like feel about the units like on what they are and instead of what I want to happen in my perfect little fairy tale world. And I feel like he's very good, especially the artwork. They did a fantastic job with Tweak Vegeta. Oh my days. But with that being said, though, I genuinely enjoyed this Legends Information, excuse me. I almost said reveals and stuff. Legends Information, for sure. I think it was very enjoyable. I think it makes a lot of sense. The thematic of having Goku and Vegeta, and then having Goku and Vegeta. And I think part 3, the Ultra, is going to be Goku and Vegeta in some sort of way, whether that be a fusion. Unironically, I think it might be a fusion for the LF. No, for the Ultra. For the Ultra part 3. I think the Ultra is going to be just because, hear me out, Goku and Vegeta for part 1, Goku and Vegeta for part 2. It makes no sense not to have the Ultra for part 3 to not be some sort of like great Goku and Vegeta character for sure. But that's just what makes sense to me. That's just what makes sense to me is having the Goku and Vegeta from part 3 also be an LF. Definitely had thoughts about this for sure. Definitely had some thoughts about this for sure. Because I do like this. I do think that it's deserving of a moment, especially since that Vegeta model looks so clean, honestly. I really love how these models came out. They definitely feel good. And I think it's definitely a good retrain of the green old Vegeta from like year 1. I think that's good. I think it's good to have him as a moment for sure. I do love it. I do love it. I do love it. And nothing else. I think I was being overzealous of what this could be. I think there's overall like a W. I think it's overall a W. I think it's not as crazy as part 1, for sure. But I think it's overall a W. And not as crazy means like, that means like, honestly, the side banner units are even crazier than part 1. I think this rivals part 1 in terms of hype. Yeah, honestly. I'll just leave it at that, chat. I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. Part 1 was great, and part 2 was absolutely fantastic. I think part 1 was absolutely great. I think it was just so clean. I think this will turn out the same way, honestly. I'm coming around to this. I'm actually coming around to this. I actually think I was more so like hesitant, like, oh, really? Are we having this as the dual LF? But I think it makes more sense. I think we can save Shaolin Giblet. I think Shaolin Giblet could come later after the story finishes. Honestly, he'd be best. He'd be best. Hear me out. It's not because I'm just gonna say like, okay, it's gonna come here. Or it's finally gonna come here. It's finally gonna come here. Cause if he doesn't come for the after party, y'all shut up about it. I'm not even gonna lie. But yo, dual LF, I thought in the back of my mind, yo, it does not make sense for Shaolin Giblet to come. I don't know. It might not come just because it doesn't make sense for him to be paired with Kaioken Goku. I think Vegeta makes sense. I think this pairing is absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love what we're seeing here for freaking sure. I think this is awesome, absolutely fantastic for sure. But I definitely do think Charlotte Giblet is on the horizon. I definitely do think so. I don't think Part 3, the Ultra, is going to be an... I think it's going to be just a canon character for sure, and then we could get Charlotte Giblet as the After Party LF just because, and hear me out, that is going to be a singular LF for the After Party. Singular LF. Singular. Which means I think it works. I think Charlotte Giblet only works as a singular LF. I think I was having headcanons there. But yeah, no. That's freaking insane, though, that they tease me like that. But, we do definitely take it. We do definitely take it. I think Charlotte Giblet could be coming. They could be coming, but they also could just not come, and I'll take that too. I'll take that too, because honestly, this is a massive W no matter what way you slice it. Because honestly, even though I think Vegeta definitely is interesting for sure, I don't know about him. He's definitely a W, though. He's still a W. I think all 4 of these characters are a massive W. I think Part 2 is a massive W. I don't think they did anything wrong with Part 2. I think this is a lesson. And take this from here as you come on out of this video. I think this is a lesson to definitely keep your predispositions in check. For sure. That's the main lesson here. But I'll get on out of here. There's nothing else I want to say about this. This is awesome. We, like, as a council, take the Shallot Platinum equipment. We take the Shallot equipment. We take the Shallot Platinum equipment, and we take the Sparking Zero collab for freaking sure. Knew they were going to do something Shallot, but I didn't expect it to be this. But honestly, it was crazy that they showed off these units right a freaking way. They showed off these units right away. That's crazy. That's crazy that they showed the LF. No fake out for freaking sure. But I'll have to get on out of here because I gotta go to work. Like right now, chat. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. And with that being said, until next time. Bye. Honestly, chat, I'm happy about it. You noticed, y'all noticed I almost got into an agenda delirium. I was almost delirious from these agendas. But honestly, sometimes while agendas are very fun, you have to keep your expectations in check for what's actually good for the game. And honestly, I think just pairing him up with Vegeta makes even more sense. And it just makes so much sense because it was cope. I'm gonna be the first one to admit Charlotte Giblet was cope here because I think there's a better time slot for him personally. But even without that in mind, even if he doesn't come for anniversary, I still think it was cope for sure. No matter what way you slice it, because this, having Goku paired up with Vegeta, and having the most unique, fun side bearing units, Kaioken Goku's fun, Vegeta is definitely makes sense. Even if I think some parts of him are a little interesting, he makes sense. I think he's definitely above average Vegeta, and Goku, Tien and Chaozu, Nappa, Cybermen, all perfectly, beautifully executed characters. Vegeta is the only character that was just great and not, like, amazing. But all the other 3 headliners were amazing. I'll get on out of here, though. I have to get on out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and until next time, bye!
Man, he was really something.